One simple rubber tube has quietly saved more lives than most high-tech survival gear ever will, and almost nobody talks about it anymore. Long before GPS beacons, carbon fiber rafts, or emergency apps, people trusted their lives to something shockingly basic. No screens, no batteries, no moving parts. Just air, rubber, and human ingenuity. And here's the part that matters. Modern survivalists still carry it today, not out of nostalgia, but because it works when everything else fails. This is the story of the life-saving tube, where it came from, why it endured, and why, even in the age of satellites, it refuses to disappear. The accidental survival tool. The life-saving tube was never designed to be heroic. It wasn't invented by explorers or militaries. It was born out of industry. Why did militaries quietly use them? Well, this part, it rarely makes it into survival conversations, but it really matters. During both World Wars, soldiers improvised flotation using inner tubes when proper equipment just wasn't available. Crossing rivers under fire demanded silence, speed, and reliability. Inflatable tubes, provided all three. They didn't splash like boats. They didn't reflect light. They could be deflated and hidden after use. And if abandoned, they didn't reveal strategic equipment. While official military records focused on boats and bridges, field improvisation often leaned on the tube. Quiet tools don't make headlines, but they save lives all the same. Modern survivalists haven't let it go. Today's survivalists are surrounded by technology, ultralight rafts, compact inflatables, advanced materials, and yet many still pack a tube. Why? Because it doesn't rely on perfect conditions. It doesn't demand precise inflation pressure. It doesn't fail dramatically. It can be used as flotation, insulation, load support, signaling aid, or even as part of a shelter structure. Modern versions are often heavy-duty rubber or reinforced materials, but the principle hasn't changed in over a century. Air trapped inside flexible material keeps humans alive. When survival instructors talk about boring gear that works, this is what they mean. The real lesson behind the tube: it isn't impressive because it's clever. It's impressive because it's honest. It doesn't pretend to do everything. It does a few things extremely well. It relies on physics that don't change. It doesn't need updates. It doesn't care if you're lost, tired, injured, or scared. It floats, it insulates, it supports, and it reminds us of something uncomfortable but important. Survival isn't about owning the newest tools. It's about understanding simple ones deeply. Early survivalists didn't survive because they had better gear. They survived because they used ordinary objects in extraordinary ways. The tube is proof. Why does this matter today? As disasters become more frequent and environments more unpredictable, the old lessons matter again. Floods don't care about apps. Cold doesn't care about brand names. A life-saving tube asks only one thing of you, that you know how to use it. And that knowledge, once learned, never becomes obsolete. If you've made it this far, you already understand why forgotten tools deserve respect. This channel exists to keep that knowledge alive. If this story changed how you see survival gear, subscribe to Legacy of Survival. Like the video so more people find it. Share it with someone who thinks survival is all about gadgets. And stay curious, because, well, history still has a lot to teach us if we're willing to listen.